Alright guys, the highlights from today, greatstockpicks.com. Had a couple really big ones today. YOD is one of them, and I just want to show you, first of all, why I had this on watch. Anytime you have a stock, that all of a sudden 20 million shares, right? 10 million plus shares the day before that, when before that it just didn't trade almost at all. So you've got a great story there. I don't even care what it is. You can just use the chart to judge, hey, this one deserves to be on watch. Excuse me, nice volume spike. That would have been, what, Thursday of last week? And then kind of a quiet inside day on Friday. Whenever you have this kind of a move, and if you look at it, it really didn't give much of it back. I mean, it's been kind of flagging since, right? But, the move started way down here. The move started, and it's really held up fairly well. So this is on, I've got 6 monitors. I don't know how many charts. I have 20, I don't know, maybe 30-something charts up in front of me every day. And YOD has been on a chart almost every day since this move. All right. So now let's fast forward to today. And I actually gave a couple different entry ideas in this one, but the first one worked all day. If you look back here, this would have been that Thursday. You got a nice volume move. These are 5-minute candles here. And then this is that inside day that I talked about on Friday. Well, then today puts in an early high right around 535. But this was after this red candle here is the open, after selling off and then right back through the high of the day. So now I had a pretty good feeling about this, especially after Thursday's action. So now we've marked an early high, and I went ahead and just called this long over the high of the day. I called it long at 536 with a 526 stop, and look what happens. It pops almost immediately to 560, holds the stop all day, and then I'll scroll quickly and look at that finish. For those that killed it on that first pop or just didn't wait through lunch, I called it again as it started back up here right at 550. I called it right at 550 with a 537 stop for those that weren't still in. And look at this. I mean, either one paid huge. And the original call from 536 went to 670. That's I don't know, 25% move in one day on a dime risk. CDTI, kind of the same deal, okay, as YOD, in that 20 million shares out of the blue, and you had this, of course you had a crazy topping tail there, but and really it was getting sold every day. But then today it set to open somewhere around here. I can't remember now. Okay, so I'll add today's candle in, and look at that, another very nice percentage move on an intraday basis. Here's how I called it. Remember, I really liked that gap up. So then it puts in an early high close to 570, a lower high at 549, and a lower high at 548. I like that these sellers came in here and it couldn't push down. So I called it over this red candle, 549. I believe the worst case stop, 539. And there again, off to the races. And this one, I don't know, it went to, what, 638? 16% move in one day on a dime risk. But the reason this was on a chart, because you had that 20 million share day. Anytime you see that, guys, even, my mouse is messing up here, even if that day gives most of it back, you can still see that it held the gap pretty well. And then when the gap up today, this is a powerful one to watch. So if you have these 20 million share days on stocks, put them on a chart. Make room on one of your monitors, to keep those on a chart. I have one of my 6 monitors really dedicated to stocks like this, and then I watch them on an intraday basis. There's a lot of money to be made just by watching those. All right, also had a reversal call in Starbucks today. 5-minute candles here, and if you've watched very many of my videos, you know that I like when you have a stock selling off like this and volume reaching up like they're reaching out to each other. Couple that with the fact that this was hitting the 200-day, and on 15-minute candles here, it was hitting the 200 period moving average on 15-minute candles and breaking support, but it had fallen a long way to do that. So you had a few things working for it. And switching back to 5s, look at that reversal there. I went ahead and called it on a 2-minute candle basis. So I called it over this candle with a stop below this candle. So the entry 73.95 and the stop was only 13 cents below. I mean, that was, not only did it work, but it worked immediately. I mean, you grabbed it there and I mean, you're up 20, 30 cents in a blink. Those are really nice. Had a couple nice calls by moderators in our room. B-Turk, one of our moderators, called VRSN. You see the big gap down there. Called VRSN short right up in here. at 51.39 with the stop only, I don't know, 15 cents above. And it doesn't look like much because it had such a big range today, but from 51.39, it did fall to 50.68. So it did fall 71 cents a share on a little over a dime risk. And then after that, when it came back down and then formed this base, another one of our moderators, Stevie B, called this long, same stock at 51.15 right in here, with a stock, I believe, 16 cents below. And you can see it ended up closing at almost at the high of that bounce. It went to 51.75. So a 60-cent move in our favor long on 16 cents risk. And that's my highlights from today. Really nice day. A couple words real quick. I left E-Trade on Friday. I've been with them for 10 years. A lot of people couldn't figure out why I was with them this long. I don't want to bash them, but they've had so many platform issues lately that call me crazy. But when I'm trading, I actually want to know if I'm in a position, and I want to know if I'm out. I don't think that's too much to ask. So anyway, today was my first day using TradeStation, and I'll try to update in the videos going forward my experience with them so far. I don't get any money for saying this, but I got to say that customer service has been amazing. Of course, the immediate fills are nice. I've had direct access before, and with Lightspeed, and it's really nice to be back using direct access. I mean, you click it, and the shares are in your account before you even let go of the mouse button. And I do miss that. And good commission schedule. So I'm real happy to be with TradeStation, and I can't say enough about the customer service so far. They had a guy kind of staying with me on Friday evening so I could download the platform, and because I wanted to use it this weekend, I wanted to get it all set up, for trading today. So great company so far, and like I said, I'll keep updating on it, but couldn't be happier so far. All right, talk to you later.